श्री संदीप केपी चोटेकर जी आप सभी अतिथियों का स्वागत कर उन्हें मंच पर लेकर आए और दीप प्रज्वलन के लिए प्रस्थान करें। डिजिटल क्रांति और मजबूत इरादों से बदल रहा है। सभी महानुभावों से प्रार्थना करते हैं दीप प्रज्वलन के लिए सहयोग करें। डिजिटल क्रांति और मजबूत इरादों से बदल रहा है देश का स्तर। गांव-गांव तक पहुंच रहा विकास, यही है सुशासन का असली रूप। दिव्या बर्वे जी से फिर एक बार अनुरोध करते हैं, यह पल
मैडम, हैव अ सीट प्लीज।
कानून का शासन, सबकी भागीदारी और पारदर्शी प्रशासन की पहचान सुशासन। सशक्त नेतृत्व और जागरूक नागरिकों के मेल से लिखी जाती है विकास की नई गाथा। सुशासन वह मार्ग है जो देश को पहुंचाता है बुलंदियों तक। इसी उज्जवल विचारों के सभी अतिथियों ने आज दीप प्रज्वलन कर आज एक नए विचारों की यहाँ पर पलक दिली। दिवाळाची आणि सन्मानाची परिपूर्ण झालं लागलेले हे समारंभात आतिथ्याची ही औपचारिक लय मागता प्रिन्सिपल चीफ इंजिनियर पीडब्ल्यूडी गोवा अँड चेअरमॅन लोकल ऑर्गनायझिंग कमिटी श्री संदीप केपी चोटेकर यांच्याकडे तसेच श्री विश्वंभर भेंडे चीफ इंजिनियर डीडीडब्ल्यू गोवा अँड श्री दत्तप्रसाद कामत चीफ इंजिनियर पीडब्ल्यूडी गोवा वेदीवेळे सगळ्या मानेस्तान योकाराचं बहुमान भेटूचो। गोवा का आराध्य दैवत श्री दामोदर दामबाब की तस्वीर और गोवा का पारंपरिक कुणबी वस्त्र। सम्मान भेंट के साथ सभी अतिथियों का हार्दिक स्वागत। श्री संदीप चोटेकर प्रिंसिपल चीफ इंजिनियर पीडब्ल्यूडी गोवा रिक्वेस्टिंग यू सर to honor Chief Guest Dr. Pramod Sawant ji, Honorable Chief Minister, Government of Goa. योकाराचा बहुमान requesting Shri Vishwambar Bhende, Chief Engineer, DDW Goa, to honor guest of honor of today's ceremony, Shri Ajay Kamta ji, Honorable Union Minister of State for Road Transport and Highways. May I request Shri Dत्तप्रसाद Kamat, Chief Engineer, PWD Goa, to honor Shri Digambar Kamat ji, Honorable PWD Minister, Government of Goa. Requesting once again all the members of the organizing committee to welcome Shri Sadanand Shet Tanawade ji, Honorable MP, Rajya Sabha. स्वागत का सूत्र आगे बढ़ाते हुए प्रार्थना है सभी से श्री D.R. मेघवाल, प्रेसिडेंट IRC, आपका स्वागत। प्रोफेसर मनोरंजन परिदा जी, इमीडिएट प्रेसिडेंट IRC, आपका स्वागत। सम्मान भेंट श्री V.K. राजावत जी, DGRD NSS नॉर्थ। मंच पर उपस्थित है श्री राहुल गुप्ता जी, सेक्रेटरी जनरल IRC एंड ADG, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ रोड ट्रांसपोर्ट एंड हाईवेज। स्वागत सम्मान श्री राजीव यादव जी, उपाध्यक्ष। स्वागत करते हैं श्री लक्ष्मी कांता पाधी जी, उपाध्यक्ष। अगले पड़ाव पर श्री मनोज श्रीवास्तव जी, उपाध्यक्ष। और श्री D. सारंगी जी, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट PIA-RC। यह पल उल्लास का है, खुशी का है, इसलिए सभा में बैठे सभी महानुभावों से, अतिथियों से विनम्र प्रार्थना है कि हम सभी का स्वागत करें, अपना भी करें, खुद का करें, सभी का करें। माहौल जो है एक तालियों की गूंज से करें। विकसित भारत की ओर प्रस्थान नए संकल्प है, नई उड़ान है। देश के प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र भाई मोदी जी का सक्रिय संकल्प और ऊर्जा से परिपूर्ण नेतृत्व जेहल में पिरोकर हमें विकसित भारत, यही लक्ष्य कायम करना है। गोवा लोक निर्माण विभाग PWD के प्रधान मुख्य अभियंता PC एवं स्थानीय आयोजन समिति के अध्यक्ष श्री संदीप KP जोड़नेकर जी, पुनः एक बार आपसे प्रार्थना करते हैं कि सभी अतिथियों का, महानुभावों का आप शब्दों से स्वागत।
Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Sawant ji, Guest of Honor Shri Ajay Tamta ji, Honorable Union Minister for State for Roads, Transport and Highways, Honorable Minister for Public Works, Government of Goa, Shri Digambar Kamat ji, Shri Sadanand Shet Tanawade, Honorable MP Rajya Sabha, Shri D.R. Meghwal ji, President IRC, Professor Manoranjan परिदा जी, इमीडिएट पास्ट प्रेसिडेंट IRC, श्री V.K. राजावत, DG रोड्स SS नॉर्थ, श्री राहुल गुप्ता जी, सेक्रेटरी जनरल IRC, श्री राहुल गुप्ता जी, जनरल सेक्रेटरी IRC, श्री राजीव यादव जी, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट IRC, श्री लक्ष्मीकांत पदी जी, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट IRC, Sri Manoj Srivastav ji, Vice President IRC, Sri D. Sarangi, Vice President PIRC, distinguished delegates, senior engineers from across the country, industry experts, friends from the media. A very warm and cordial evening to all of you. तुमका सगळ्यांक माय गोवाचो येवकार. On behalf of Public Works Department of Goa and the entire engineering fraternity of the Goa state, it is my distinct honor and absolute privilege to welcome you all to the 237th Midterm Council meeting of IRC. Goa is renowned globally for its vibrant culture, scenic coastline and warm hospitality. But today, we are immensely proud to host you in a state that is rapidly transforming into the hub of modern, resilient infrastructure. To have a finest engineering minds of the country gather here on one platform is a moment of great pride for us. We are profoundly inspired by the presence of our chief dignitaries today. To the Honorable Chief Minister, Sir, your unwavering commitment to the sustainable growth and modernization have paved the way for Goa to balance economic development and environmental preservation. Recently, Sir has started Clean Goa, Green Goa campaign and उन्होंने संकल्प लिया है कि 30 लाख झाड़ लगाने का संकल्प लिया है from 5th of June to 5th of September. To the Honorable Union Minister of State for Road Transport and Highways, Sir, your visionary leadership has completely redefined India's infrastructure landscape, the scale and speed of highway development across the nation, and specifically the transformative connectivity projects we are witnessing right here in Goa are testament to your relentless drive for engineering excellence. Thank you for always being a source of immense encouragement to the engineering community. To our Honorable PWD Minister, Sir, your hands-on leadership, constant encouragement and the trust in the Goa PWD team have been a pivotal in executing major state and national highway works seamlessly. The Indian Road Congress has historically been backbone of formatting standards, specifications, safety guidelines for our nation's roads and bridges. As we gather for this midterm session, our responsibility are more critical than ever. Infrastructure engineering is no longer just about building roads. It is about building smart, climate resilient and safe transit corridors. We are constantly tackling the challenges of soil stabilization, optimizing urban traffic flow through structures like vehicular underpass, and adopting strict quality control measures to ensure durable assets for the public. This two-day session provides an invaluable crucible for exchanging technical expertise, discussing eco-friendly construction materials, and reinforcing our commitment to total road safety. Over the next 2 days, I am certain the deliberations, technical papers, and panel discussion will chart a progressive roadmap for the future highway engineering in India. I urge all our distinguished delegates to take some time to experience the rich heritage and the warmth of Goa. If there is anything our coordination team or I can do to make your stay more comfortable, please do not hesitate to let us know. Once again, I extend a hearty welcome to our honorable ministers, dignitaries and delegates. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. Thank you all. Dev Parekuru. Jai Goa, Jai Hind.
बहुत आभार। अगले पड़ाव पर अनुरोध करते हैं श्री राहुल गुप्ता जी। भारतीय सड़क कांग्रेस के महासचिव एवं अतिरिक्त महानिदेशक उत्तर क्षेत्र की सभा को संबोधित करें।
Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Sawanji, Honorable Union Minister of State for Road Transport and Highways, Shri Ajay Tamtaji, Honorable Minister for Public Works and Ports, Government of Goa, Shri Digambar Kamaji, Honorable Member of Parliament Rajya Sabha, Shri Sadanand Sheikh Tanawadeji, President of Indian Road Congress, Shri Meghwalji, Director General Road Development and Special Secretary to Government of India and Honorary Treasurer of Indian Road Congress, Shri Vinay Kumar Rajawat-ji, immediate past President and Vice Presidents of Indian Road Congress, Vice President of World Road Association, Shri Sharangi-ji, Principal Chief Engineer of Goa PWD, Shri Sandeep Chodnekar-ji and his entire team of officers, learned council members, distinguished delegates from across the nation, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm and pleasant good evening to all of you. It's an extraordinary privilege for me to welcome you all to the inaugural session of 237th Midterm Council meeting of Indian Road Congress. Here in this culturally vibrant and strategically powerful state of Goa, IRC extends a heartfelt gratitude to the government and the people of Goa for hosting this pivotal event. Sir, gathering here in July, just as the monsoon displays their raw sweeping power across the coastal landscape, it is not merely a scenic choice, it is an engineering reality check. Goa, with its breathtakingly coastal vistas, ecologically sensitive western ghats and heavy seasonal rainfall, provides the perfect live testing ground for the very ideas we have gathered here to deliberate. Over the past 91 years, since our inception, the Indian Road Congress has served as the bedrock of infrastructure development, technical innovation and professional collaboration across our great country. Over the last decade, through aggressive and visionary state and central initiative, our country has successfully built the second largest road network in the entire world, spanning over 6.6 million kilometers. This is not just a statistics to be proud of. It is a monumental responsibility for all of us present here. Our network links the remote farms to the bustling market, the students to the classroom, the patients to the critical care, and the local industries to the global supply chains. However, as we stand here in middle of 2026, looking towards the horizon of a Viksit Bharat, our mandate must undergo a profound philosophical transformation. For nearly a century, Indian Road Congress was viewed primarily as a conservative repository of static civil engineering standards and technical design manuals. Today, we are definitely shedding that traditional skin. The IRC is actively transitioning from a historical rule setter into a dynamic innovation standardizer. We are no longer just looking backward to codify past experiences. We are looking forward to design future resilience, asset sustainability, and global digital compliances across the entire life cycle of our road infrastructure. Our ongoing transformation is structurally tied to our country's grand economic frameworks. The establishment of next generation industrial cities and macro corridors under National Industrial Corridor Development Program represents one of the largest infrastructure undertakings in human history. But these multi-billion-dollar corridors cannot function if our highway engineering operates in geographical and technical isolation. This is where Prime Minister Gati Shakti National Master Plan becomes our guiding star. Historically, a tragic gap existed between macro-level administrative planning and micro-level engineering execution, resulting in project delays, resource wastage, and severe cost overruns. Highways were built without seamless access point to port, and rail terminals operated independently of highway logistics. To settle these model silos, the Indian Road Congress is completely reinventing its standard setting process. We are rewriting engineering codes to explicitly define geometrics and spatial interfaces for seamless multimodal transitions. Our focus has shifted to standardizing access points connecting national highways directly to upcoming multimodal hubs, inland waterways, and major airport corridors. We are embedding data protocols directly into our codes to ensure shared logistical intelligence, reducing overall logistic costs, and directly safeguarding the economic rate of return of our national investment. Ladies and gentlemen, the sheer scale of managing India's massive network means that traditional paper-based reactive asset maintenance is officially dead. The future of Indian highway engineering belongs to data, automation, and deep digital compliance. Backed by the National AI India Mission, IRC has constituted a dedicated technical committee to formulate formal binding national standards for integrating artificial intelligence and machine learning into the road sector. We are moving past the basic building information modeling and leaping towards the deployment of digital twins. A live digital twin creates an exact virtual real-time 3D model of a physical highway asset, including its bridges, pavements, and tunnels. By leveraging vehicle-mounted cameras, high-resolution geolocation data, and AI computer vision, these platforms continuously run automated safety audits and asset inventories. They can detect the structural crack or a pothole the very day it forms, predicting the maintenance need long before irreparable structural damages occurs. To accomplish these transformations, we must also address our historical gap in research funding. Globally, developed nations allocate nearly 2% of their total highway budgets exclusively for the road research. In India, our current investment remains far below that benchmark. The literature has proved that the cost-benefit ratio of investment in road research is greater than 20 to 1. Every rupee we spend on innovative materials, structural science, and academic collaborations saves 20 rupees in life cycle maintenance and reconstruction costs. The government is currently in advanced stage of mandating the Indian Road Congress to systematically identify, fund, and coordinate national road research works across our top academic institutions. I would like to mention here that a pivotal factor in the innovation and transformation in functioning of Indian Road Congress in recent times has been the visionary leadership and unwavering commitment of our Director of Road Development and Special Secretary Government of India, Shri Vinay Kumar Rajavanti. His proactive approach and keen personal interest in the affairs of Indian Road Congress have served as a vital catalyst. Under his guidance, the engagement between the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, various state governments, and the Indian Road Congress has deepened significantly, fostering a collaborative ecosystem where research, innovation, and digital integrations are now seamlessly aligned with the national infrastructure goals. Through his dedicated efforts, the increased engagement of Honorable Minister of Road Transport and Highways and Secretary of Ministry of Road Transport and Highways in the affairs of Indian Road Congress has been instrumental in aligning our institutional goals with national priorities, thereby significantly accelerating the implementation of our strategic agenda. As we begin the intensive deliberations of this midterm council meeting over the coming 2 days, I want to leave you with an earnest personal appeal. The rigorous work that goes into compiling, debating and updating our IRC codes and standards represents thousands of hours of voluntary work by our finest technical minds. These codes are carefully tailored to our unique subcontinental climate, soil variants and traffic demands. I urge all the state PWDs, executing agencies, design consultants and construction firms present here to move away from the shortcuts, uphold, respect and strictly adhere to the IRC codes and standards during the planning, physical execution and long-term operations of all work. Let our work during this midterm council meeting yield actionable outcomes. Highly resilient standards ready for field implementation, technology adoption and leapfrog traditional limitations, and a renewed collective integrity to make Indian roads safest, cleanest, most technologically advanced networks in the world. Once again, before I part ways, I would like to extend my gratitude to the Goa PWD for arranging this midterm council meeting in Goa in a wonderful fashion. Thank you for your dedicated service to the nation. Jai Bharat.
Thank you, Shri Rahul Gupta ji, Secretary General, IRC and ADG North, for your valuable words. With this, may we request the President of IRC, Shri D.R. Meghwal ji, to mark the ceremony with your address.
Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Sawant, Honorable Union Minister of State of Road Transport and Highway, Sri Ajay Tamta, Honorable PW Minister of Goa, Sri Digambar V. Kamaji, Honorable MP Rajya Sabha Sri Sadanand Seth, DG, Director General RD and Special Secretary More, Vinay Kumar Rajao ji, Secretary General IRC, Rahul Gupta ji. I also acknowledge the presence of our Vice President, Professor Manoranjan Parida ji, our Vice President Sri Rajiv Yadav ji, Sri Lakshmikant Padi ji, Sri Manoj Srivastava ji, and our local organizing team led by Sri Sandeep KP Chodnekar and Sri Viswambarji Bende. On behalf of Indian Road Congress, I express my sincere gratitude to the Government of Goa for hosting this 237 midterm council meeting in this beautiful state. It is an honor to have such a distinguished gathering of engineers, researchers and policymakers here today to shape the future of India's future infrastructure. Indian Road Congress was born on December 10, 1934 with a small meeting of just 73 engineers. From those humble beginnings, we evolved into the national premier technical body, formally registered 1937 to standardize how we plan, design and maintain our roads. Our mission is imperative. We adopt standards and standardized practice that accounts for India's incredible variability of terrain, soil and climate. To the date, the IRC has published 142 standards and code of practice and 148 special publications. These are not just technical manuals, they are the foundation of a uniform, efficient and economical highway infrastructure of our country. IRC is very sensitive on the road safety issue. We are taking pride in our expanding road network. We are facing a very big issue of the road safety. Road safety is a complex issue of grave concern that impact our economy, public health and general welfare of our people. With motorization growing at a compound rate of 10% of every year, travel risk and traffic exposure are increasing even faster. Today, road traffic injury are leading cause of untimely death and disability in India. Beyond the human tragedy, the socio-economic loss from the road accident is estimated at 3% of our national GDP. As engineers, we must look beyond human error. While factors like speeding, fatigue and drunken driving are critical, we must also address our engineering, improper road junction, bad road condition. I call upon every engineer here and our IRC fraternity to act on this issue. We just do not read the report, we visit the site personally, understand the deficiency in the road system that lead to the tragedy and that take immediate remedial measures. Road safety is the highest priority of the IRC as well as the board, PWD, every stakeholder, including planner, designer, contractor, consultant, enforcing agency and road user must work together to reduce the road accident through safer infrastructure, better engineering, improved maintenance and greater public awareness. IRC is the leading agency and taken several initiatives like road safety auditor course of 15 days to train and certify road safety auditor across India. How black spot can be rectified. I appeal all officers identify the high accident black spot within our roads infrastructure and treat the remedies as top priority. In this council meeting, we are discussing some vital new document, including code of practice of ultra high performance fiber reinforcement concrete, specification for continuously byproduct. Our highway research board is central to this, identify R&D requirement and recommending new technique for the highway planning and quality control. We also continue to learn the best practice from global through our MOU with international institutions like PR, ESTO, TRB and International Road Congress. IRC is also involved in the formulation of the various codes and especially about the road maintenance. The work of drafting these vital standard course currently relies on the voluntary contribution of our member. So I call for support, and this can sometimes delay and updating the document to international standard. I urge the Honorable Minister MORTS to consider extending financial support to IRC to hire consultant and expedite this essential committee work. Lastly, road safety. Again, our higher priority as IRC. Every stakeholder from designer to contractor must work together to build a foregoing infrastructure that protect life. I thank the technical committee, the state PWD, all our industry partners for their selfless service. Let us work together towards our shared vision of building safe, sustainable and world-class road for stronger India. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। गोवा तो पर्यटन केंद्र है ही, हमने कई बार सुना है, लेकिन यह पर्यटन केंद्र इसके साथ साथ अध्यात्म केंद्र एक नई पहल गोवा में शुरू हो चुकी है और इसके पीछे भूमिका है गोवा के माननीय मुख्यमंत्री डॉक्टर प्रमोद सावंत जी। डॉक्टर प्रमोद सावंत जी के नेतृत्व में गोवा ने आत्मनिर्भर विकास की एक नई दिशा अपनाई है। प्रधानमंत्री डॉक्टर श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के आत्मनिर्भर भारत के आह्वान से प्रेरणा लेते हुए स्वयंपूर्ण गोवा की एक चहल कदम हो गई थी। इस अभियान का उद्देश्य सिर्फ सरकारी योजनाओं को लोगों तक पहुंचाना नहीं था, लेकिन हर गांव और हर नागरिक उनको आत्मनिर्भरता की भावना से जोड़ना था। डबल इंजन सरकार के सहयोग से गोवा में विकास, बुनियादी ढांचे और जन कल्याणकारी योजनाओं को गति देने के लिए लक्ष्य रखा गया है। कार्यक्रम में थोड़ी सी तब्दीली भी है और समय में गोवा के यशस्वी और माननीय मुख्यमंत्री डॉक्टर प्रमोद सावंत जी से सादर अनुरोध करते हुए प्रेरणादायी उद्बोधन से इस उद्घाटन समारोह की गरिमा को बढ़ाने के लिए और उनके बहुमूल्य विचारों से हम सभी अभिलाभान्वित हो जाएं, इसलिए फिर एक बार प्रार्थना करते हैं गोवा राज्य के माननीय मुख्यमंत्री डॉक्टर प्रमोद जी सावंत।
Midterm Council meeting of the Indian Road Congress. For this program, Sri Ajay Tamtaji, the Union Minister for the State Road Transport and Highway, Mr. Digambar Kamat, the Minister for the Public Works Department, the Government of Goa, Sri Sadanand Tanavade, Member of Parliament, D.R. Meghwal, President of IRC, Rahul Gupta ji, Secretary General of IRC, Sri Surendra Kumar Garg, the Director, Rahul Patil, the Deputy Director of IRC, Vinay Kumar Raju, the Director, Sri Sandeep Tordekar, the Principal Chief Engineer of the PWD Government of Goa, Sri Datta Prasad Kamat, the Working Committee Chairman and Chief Engineer of the PWD of the Government of Goa, distinguished delegates, the engineers, planners, academicians, officers from the central and state governments, the members of the Indian Road Congress, ladies and gentlemen. Very good evening to all of you. It gives me the immense pleasure to welcome all of you to Goa for the 237th Midterm Council meeting of the Indian Road Congress. Your presence here reflects our shared commitment towards building a stronger, safer and more connected India. Whenever a nation progresses, the first sign of the development is seen on its road. The roads created the economic growth and also improves quality of life. That is why the infrastructure has become one of the biggest priority of both the Government of India and the Government of Goa. Friends, over the last decade, Goa has witnessed one of the biggest infrastructure transformation in its history. This transformation is possible because of the strong partnership between the Government of Goa and Government of India. Earlier, during the Congress government, the road infrastructure along with the other development had taken a back seat. in the entire nation, and the roads in the Goa were no different. With the utter lack of the finance from the Congress-led central government, the infrastructure development in the Goa was next to none. And now, under the visionary leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, and with the support of the Honorable Union Minister Nitin Gadkari ji, Goa's road infrastructure has moved from planning to execution, and from the congestion to connectivity, and from the aspiration to achievement. I sincerely thank the Government of India for always standing with Goa and ensuring that for the infrastructure aspiration receives the financial and technical support they deserve. The fact speaks louder than words. Between 2014-15 and 2025-26, the Government of India has sanctioned 124 national highway projects in Goa with an investment of more than 15,860 crores. In addition, the 19 road safety projects worth of 378 crores and 18 CRI5 projects with the worth of 202 crores have also been sanctioned. Together, this representation and investment of more than 16,440 crores in the Goa road infrastructure, out of which more than 7,240 crores has already been spent on execution, transformations, the road network across the state. Friends, the Goa today has 280 kilometers of national highways, forming the backbone of our transport network. When we begin this journey, the many stretches were narrow, congested, and unable to meet the growing demands of tourism, the commerce, and increasing the traffic. Today, the picture has changed dramatically. Out of the total national highway framework, the more than 126 kilometers have already been upgraded to the 4-lane standard, while nearly the 70 kilometers under the construction or tendering, and leaving only the limited stretch have the further expansion. This is one of the fastest highway transformation programs we are witnessing in Goa. Friends, every Goan has experienced these transformations. The magnificent new Zuari Bridge, today known as the Atal Setu, has become not only an engineering landmark but also the symbol of New Goa. The Marga Western Bypass has significantly reduced the traffic congestion. The Konkani Bypass has improved the connectivity towards the Karnataka. The large portion of the NH66 have already been completed, while remaining the stretch has been progressing rapidly. Similarly, the major section of the NH748 and NH566 have been upgraded, improving the connectivity between the Penjim, Polda, Bolem and South Goa, which is the part of the Karnataka and the Maharashtra. This projection has been reduced the travel time, improved logistics, increased the tourism, and strengthening the economic activity across the state. Friends, our journey is far from over. The several landmark project has currently under execution. The Polvorim elevated corridor has been progressing steadily and will provide a major relief to one of the busiest traffic corridors in Goa. The 4-laning between the Fonda to Goma and Goma to Old Goa, Navilim to Kokalim and Methodem to Konkani, and have been moving ahead at the different stages of the execution. Together, this project will further strengthen the connectivity across the North Goa and the South Goa. Friends, our primary objective is to build the roads as safer for travel. That is why equal emphasis is being given to the road safety. New flyover, vehicular underpasses, foot overbridges, pedestrian facilities, the service route and black spots, rectifications, and a modern safety infrastructures are being developed across the national highway. Friends, today I would also like to place before our Honorable Minister of the State, Sri Ajayji, the few aspirations of the people of Goa. We seek the continued support from the Government of India for the several important projects while defining the next chapter of the Goa's infrastructure, which is also important. The construction of new Korean bridge, established of 1,900 crores, will remain the critical missing link across the Zuari River. We also seek the continued support for the Molem-Khandepar 4-lane and Margaon Eastern Bypass and Sakli Bypass for the additional road safety, ensuring the improved pedestrian for the infrastructure across the national highway. I am confident that under the leadership of the Nitin Gadkari ji, the Goa will continue to receiving the support needed to release this project. This remarkable transformation that we are witnessing in Goa is a part of much larger infrastructure revolution taking place across the country under the visionary leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Over the last decades, the Government of India has completely changed the pace and scale of the road infrastructure development. Today, India has one of the largest road networks in the world, stretching across nearly the 64 kilometers, making the second largest road network globally. The National Highway Network has expanded significantly from the 91,287 kilometers in 2014 over the 1,46,500 kilometers in 2026, ensuring the better connectivity between the cities, towns, villages across the country. Equally remarkable the development of the high-speed corridors from just the 93 kilometers in 2014. India today has over the 3,600 kilometers of high-speed corridors, making travel faster, safer and more efficient. The government has focused on the wide existing highways. The length of the 4-lane wider national highways has been increased from around the 18,000 kilometers in 2014, more than the 45,500 kilometers today, improving the logistics, reducing the travel time and strengthening the economic growth. Most importantly, the transformation has been backed by the unprecedented investment. Annually, the expenditure on the road infrastructure has increased nearly the sixfold from more than 2 lakhs crores in 2014-15. It is more than 12.2 lakhs crore in the 2026-27 budget. This clarifies the reflects the Government of India's commitment to building the world-class infrastructure that will support the vision of the Vikasit Bharat 2047. Goa has been proud beneficiaries of this national infrastructure revolution. The project, and we have witnessed in our state, is a direct result of this vision and a strong partnership between the Government of India and Government of Goa. Friends, Indian Road Congress has always been at the forefront for the technical excellence. The road of the tomorrows will be the greener, smarter and safer and more resilient. The engineers, planners and policy makers, your responsibility to extend beyond the constructions. You are the shaping the future of the mobility of our nation. Your innovation will determine how efficiently the India grows over the coming decades. Friends, the progress of the Goa was witnessed is a proof that when the center and the state work with one vision, development moves faster. This is the strength of the double-engine government. It is because of the partnership that the Goa has received the record investment in the highway, bridges and the road safety and connectivity. In every completed project reflects the trust of the Government of India has placed in Goa, and every new project has strengthened the commitment towards the vision of the Vikasit Bharat 2047. When the people travel from the Zuari Bridge, drive through the Margaon Western Bypass, use the Konkani Bypass, or witnessing the progress of the Parorim Elevated Corridor, they witness the outcome of the decisive leadership, timely funding and coordinating governance. This is the true strength of Double Engine Sarkar. Here is the vision of the Government of India and the commitment of the Government of Goa came together to deliver the development at an unprecedented pace. As we inaugurate the 237th Midterm Council meeting, the Indian Road Congress, I once again welcome all the distinguished delegates to Goa. I thank Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji and also the Union Minister Sri Ajay Tamta ji and also the Minister of the Road Transport for the National Highway Nitin Gadkari ji and authorities for the authority of the Indian Road Congress, who are the engineers, contractors, workers and every stakeholders who have contributed for this remarkable journey. Let us this conference become the platform of the new ideas, stronger partnerships and innovative engineering solutions that will help the India to build the world-class infrastructure in the country and the state of Goa. Thank you, one and all.
Moving ahead with the inspiring words, may I request Honorable Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant to present Divli to Honorable Union Minister of State for Road Transport and Highways. Once again, we request to present a memento from IRC to Honorable Union Minister of State for Road Transport and Highways, Shri Ajay Tamtaji. We request Shri D.R. Meghwalji, President of IRC, to present Divli to Honorable Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant and the memento from IRC. The memento from Indian Roads Congress.
Dari.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाते हुए मैं रिक्वेस्ट डायरेक्टर जनरल आरडी एंड स्पेशल सेक्रेटरी Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, Shri Vinay Kumar Rajavarji, to mark this session.
Good evening. Respected Honorable Chief Minister who has just left us due to his preoccupation. So, Honorable Chief Minister of Goa, Dr. Pramod Sawant ji, Honorable Union Minister of State for Road Transport and Highways, Shri Ajay Tamtaji, Honorable Minister for Public Works Department of Goa, Shri Digambar Kamath ji, Honorable MP Rajya Sabha, Shri Sadanand Sheikh Tanavde ji, President IRC, Shri Meghwal ji, Secretary General Rahul Gupta, Immediate Past President Professor Parida ji, Vice President PR Shri Sarangi ji, Principal Chief Engineer and Ex Officio Additional Secretary Shri Sandeep K.P. Chodnekar ji, distinguished council members and delegates, friends from media, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Indian Road Congress, I also express my sincere gratitude to the Government of Goa for inviting IRC to hold this mid-term council meeting here at beautiful place Donapola, named after a historical lady figure in Portuguese India. During the 91 years of journey of the Indian Road Congress since 1934, IRC has supported the program, policies and endeavours of Government of India in the road, bridges and tunnel sector. During this course, IRC fraternity has arisen time and again to the demand posed by the road sector, ranging from rural roads to the state highways, to the urban roads to the national highways and expressways. In short, IRC has provided the much needed technical support to the entire road sector in the country. As we aggressively scale our national highway network under the vision of a world-class infrastructure ecosystem, our responsibility shifts. We have built thousands of kilometers of road. Now we must preserve, protect and digitize them. Today I want to talk about how we can merge our traditional engineering wisdom with cutting-edge frontiers, advanced maintenance, climate resilience, slope protection and artificial intelligence. For decades, highway maintenance across our state was fundamentally reactive. We waited for the distress to appear before sending our maintenance team. Under modern asset management principle, we must pivot rigidly towards proactive preservation. Indian highways are now entering the phase of maintenance of assets created so far. Currently, due to asset monetization in form of TOT and NVETs, focus is shifting towards predictive maintenance to preserve the assets. When we talk about maintaining flexible and rigid pyramid, we must design our interventions strictly around the benchmark course we have set. utilizing advanced condition surveys such as the network survey vehicle and FWD to map pavement health before structural failure, implementing modified bitumen form mix asphalt recycled plastic blends to counter severe rutting and moisture damage caused by the intense monsoon cycle. As we expand our national highway through difficult topographies, whether it is ecologically sensitive Himalayas or the heavy rainfall zones of the Western Ghats, we face a formidable opponent: slope stability. Landslides and rockfall don't just damage infrastructure, they cut off the lifeline corridor for delays. Slope protection is no longer just a structural requirement, it is a necessity for disaster resilience now. So we must push beyond rigid concrete heavy retaining walls and adopt some hybrid bioengineering solutions, mechanically stabilized bioengineering integration and instrumentation. This brings me to the frontier that is fundamentally rewriting our workflows: artificial intelligence. AI is transitioning out of the tech lab and directly to the field offices. Traditionally, a project director or engineer had to manually flip through the hundreds of pages of IRC codes and MORTS circulars to evaluate a field defect. And I am happy to share that under the leadership of Rahul Gupta, Secretary General IRC is developing an AI tool in which a field engineer can simply upload a GAD and other map, and AI automatically parses the image, cross-referencing with IRC guidelines, and instantly recommends or provide comments on the exact discrepancies with respect to the IRC guidelines. So we are very close to development of this AI tool. Further, I must put on record that over the last 30 months period, during the tenure of Secretary General Rahul Gupta, IRC has taken several significant initiatives. These initiatives include the rationalization, grouping and consolidation of IRC publications, which eliminates the overlaps, ambiguities and duplications across the existing body of document, thereby enhancing their clarity, coherence and ease of application. Other key initiative includes the conceptualization of an intelligent standard platform for drafting improvement of IRC codes, documents, strengthening global partnership with Korea and other road engineering association of Asia and Australasia, Malaysia, and the Tunneling Association of India. Human error in detailed project reports frequently leads to project delays, cost overruns, and unexpected variations down the line. Therefore, by using the AI tools, we can ingest schedules of the project instantly and compare with the IRC codes. Fellow engineers, the future of India's highway network is not just built with stone metric asphalt and cement concrete. It is a woven with data, algorithm, and foresight. By combining disciplined adherence to IRC standard, climate resilience, slope engineering, and powering it with the AI, we are not just building highways that last, we are building a smart, self-aware transit network that actively protects the citizen traveling upon it. Let us use this IRC session to collaborate, update our reports for the digital age and drive our nation towards a safer, smarter and definitely more sustainable future. And lastly, a big thank you to all the IRC Council members, learned delegates, conveners, members of technical committees of IRC and other experts and participants who have come here for the midterm council meeting. Thanks, Jai Hind.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। और अब समय है गोवा में चल रहे राष्ट्रीय राजमार्ग प्रोजेक्ट और प्रस्तावित बोरिंग ब्रिज की जानकारी, जो कि आगामी समय में अंतर सेतु के नाम से जाना जाएगा। देखते हैं एक जानकारी।
Highways are the backbone of development. They connect people, goods and markets, making travel faster while supporting economic growth. In Goa, the transformation of the road network has taken center stage for the government. Widened highways, elevated roads and iconic sea bridges are creating seamless connectivity while opening new opportunities for development along National Highway 66, which runs through the state. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi and with the guidance of Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways Shri Nitin Gadkari, Goa is witnessing one of its biggest infrastructure transformations. Across the state, major highway projects are redefining connectivity, reducing travel time, and creating a stronger foundation for future growth. The Margao bypass is one of the most significant additions to Goa's road network. By easing traffic congestion in Margao and strengthening north-south connectivity, it has made travel smoother for commuters while boosting regional development. This western bypass also forms part of a larger plan to decongest traffic along the Karnataka and Maharashtra highway corridor, making movement through Goa faster and more efficient. The Manohar Parrikar Konkani bypass is another landmark achievement. By reducing a 21-kilometer journey to just 7 kilometers, it demonstrates how world-class infrastructure under the vision of Viksit Bharat is transforming the travel experience in Goa while improving connectivity across the region. The Mopa Link Road has further strengthened regional infrastructure. This 6.7-kilometer controlled access corridor provides a direct and efficient connection between Manohar International Airport and mainland Goa. The project has significantly improved access to the airport while supporting tourism, business activity and future economic development. The Pedane to Porvorim highway is another important link in this growing network. It provides direct access from Pedane to the Mopa Link Road, ensuring quicker and more convenient connectivity to Manohar International Airport while improving travel across North Goa. One of Goa's most iconic engineering landmarks is the Atal Setu. Conceived under the leadership of former Chief Minister late Shri Manohar Parrikar to ease traffic congestion in the capital region and dedicated to former Prime Minister Bharat Ratna Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee, the bridge connects Porvorim and Panji through a 4-lane crossing over the Mandovi River on National Highway 66. Stretching 5.1 kilometers, it remains one of India's longest cable-stayed bridges and has transformed the daily commute for thousands of people. The new Zuari Bridge is another engineering marvel. With a network spanning nearly 13.3 kilometers, it has significantly strengthened connectivity between North and South Goa. The project has also enhanced the NH66 corridor, improving movement towards neighbouring Maharashtra in the north and Karnataka in the south, while providing a modern, high-capacity transport link for the state. The Bena Road project is another milestone in Goa's infrastructure journey. The project consists of a 7.8-kilometer stretch on NH17B, including an elevated corridor from Ravindra Bhavan Junction to Mormugao Port. It is one of its kind, featuring a cable-stayed bridge constructed on a curved alignment. The project also provides a 4-lane port connectivity road from Varunapuri to the Sada Junction stretch of NH17B, offering a direct, faster and more efficient route to Vasco City, Mormugao Port and surrounding areas. The next major milestone is the upcoming 6-lane Porvorim elevated corridor. Stretching 5.15 kilometers between Gurim and Porvorim on NH66, this controlled access elevated corridor is designed to eliminate one of North Goa's biggest traffic bottlenecks. The corridor lies on a strategic highway connecting 5 states and, once completed, will provide seamless movement for commuters while becoming a genuine game changer for North Goa. These projects reflect a clear vision for a better connected Goa. From faster access to better logistics and stronger regional connectivity, this expanding road network is shaping the Goa of tomorrow. Under the leadership of Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant, infrastructure development continues to remain a key priority for the state. With the continued efforts of Public Works Department Minister Shri Digambar Kamat in strengthening Goa's road infrastructure, this momentum continues to drive progress across every region. As this transformation continues, every kilometer brings the state one step closer to the vision of a Viksit Goa, contributing to the larger dream of a Viksit Bharat.
This is about the road bridge project, which will be known as the Ankush Setu. Well, we have witnessed राष्ट्रीय राजमार्ग प्रोजेक्ट्स और प्रस्तावित बोरिंग ब्रिज जो कि आगामी समय में अंतु सेतु के नाम से जाना जाएगा, गोवा शासन की यह एक पहल थी। कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाते हुए मंच पर उपस्थित है माननीय श्री दिगंबर कामत जी, मंत्री लोक निर्माण विभाग, कप्तान बंदरगाह वजन एवं माप। पिछले अनेक वर्षों से आपकी सभा एवं अनेक मंचों पर गरिमामयी उपस्थिति और प्रेरणादायक विचारों से जनता लाभान्वित हो चुकी है। लोकप्रिय नेता, लोक नेता की भूमिका और कर्तव्यों से हमेशा हमेशा सदैव ज्ञात है। आज इस भारतीय सड़क कांग्रेस की 237वीं की मध्यवर्तीय परिषद बैठक में आप सभा को संबोधित करें।
Friends, good evening to all of you. We have all gathered here in the beautiful state of Goa to mark the inaugural ceremony of 237 Council meeting of Indian Road Congress. We have with us Honorable Indian Minister of State for Road Transport and Highways, Sri Ajay Tamtaji. We have with us Honorable Member of Rajya Sabha, our friend Sri Sadanand Seth Tanawade. We have with us D.R. Meghwal ji, President Indian Road Congress, Sri Vinay Kumar Rajawat, DG North, Sri Rahul Gupta, Secretary General IRC, Professor Manoranjan Parida, Immediate Past President IRC. We have Sri Rajiv Yadav, Vice President IRC, Lakshmikant Padi, Vice President IRC, Manoj Srivastava, Vice President IRC, Sri D. Sarangi, Vice President PIRC, our Principal Chief Engineer and Chairman of the Local Organizing Committee, Sri Sandeep Chodangarji, Local Organizing Secretary and Chief Engineer, Sri Vijay Bhendeji, and Chief Engineer National Highways, Sri Dr. Prasad Kamatji, distinguished guests, engineers, delegates, members of the Council of Indian Road Congress, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of my government and my own behalf, I extend our warm welcome to all the guests present for this 237 midterm council meeting of the Indian Road Congress, which is being held today, tomorrow and day after tomorrow in the state of Goa. Indian Road Congress, established in 1934 in India, is apex body for road engineering. It plays a vital role in the technology as far as roads are concerned. All of us know today that infrastructure plays an important role in shaping the future of the country. Our beloved Prime Minister has a dream. He says Vikasit Bharat by 2047. To follow him, our Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant said Vikasit Goa by 2037. If you want to achieve this, one parameter through which it can be achieved is infrastructure. People in the world will look at the infrastructure being created in the country and they will decide whether this country is Vikasit or not. And it is here Indian Road Congress plays a very, very important role. Goa has been very lucky. Goa is a small and beautiful state of India. And we have seen that Goa's requirements are very less. I am extremely thankful to our beloved Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji and our Minister for Road Transport Sri Nitin Gadkari ji, because they have always supported the state of Goa in all the sectors. But their attention in this particular sector is much more, and that is why if you see in a small state of Goa, the investment done by your ministry, I would bring to the notice of Sri Ajay Tamtaji, that investment done by your ministry in the state of Goa is really very, very valuable. We have 15 lakh population. We get around 70 to 80 lakhs as tourists. Here everybody comes to see Goa. Now they have started coming to see the beauty. In fact, Honorable Minister Ajay Tamkaji visited some of the villages. He expressed to me that Goa is really done well. You have developed iconic bridges. They are not bridge models, just concretized and kept, but they are iconic models which people will go back with sweet memories. They take selfies. There was a rush on Atal Setu when it was inaugurated, and I am sure in other bridges also when people come here, even this Purvarim corridor which we are trying to complete with all the difficulties, in spite of all the difficulties. As Mr. Vishal Pandey said, 70 to 75,000 ply on that road. How difficult it is to work under such circumstances, only the contractor and engineers know. But in spite of all the difficulties, we have personally monitored, we have had many meetings, Chief Minister and myself, we have held many meetings with them, and we saw to it that the bridge is completed on the eve of Ganesh Chaturthi. That is the commitment of this government to the people of India. And that is why I say that with the help of center, we could do lots of things in the infrastructure in the state of Goa. So whoever comes here, they always say that we have developed good infrastructure. I am thankful to Union Minister also. He also said that Goa has done a good job as far as infrastructure is concerned. Thank you very much, sir. Now, our Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant has already put before you all the issues which require some help from your side. We are going for elections in the month of January. And my one request especially to you, I represent Margao constituency for 8 times. This is my 8th election. Now there is an eastern bypass going from the western bypass. The national highways have already done western bypass. Eastern bypass requires some assistance from you. We have prepared a plan making it flyover sort of issue and taking it connecting to the national highway, which will require around 800 crores. I request you to see that this particular project is sanctioned. I will invite you to call the foundation stone of this function in my constituency. Friends, I am really happy that Center has really helped us in many ways in the state of Goa. And I'm proud that my engineering team, along with Mr. Vishal Pandey, who is posted here, Mr. Sandeep, Mr. Kamath, Mr. Bhinde, and all other engineers, we are superintendent engineers, executive engineers. I cannot forget their contribution in the development of road network in the state of Goa. We have Mr. former Chief Engineer, Mr. Karsekar also. I would also put his name on record. He has also contributed for the development of the state of Goa. You should not forget anybody who contributes, whether it is even a small junior engineer or assistant engineer. That has been our nature to take recognition of all such people who contribute in the development of the state. And that is why I thank all our engineers who have done really excellent work. There are many roads. I request the people, and since engineers are here, you can go and see some of the beautiful bridges. You can go to Armugua Port Trust. That road, 4-lane road, is excellent road that you can see. Then you will see that you are not in this world, you are in the different world. Just like Nitin Gadkari ji always says, that road network is the main important thing required for the development of the country. And he has helped us like anything. Out of his love for Goa, he always helps us for anything. And that is why I am extremely thankful to Minister Sri Nitin Gadkari ji, because whenever we have demanded, he has always obliged us. He has never shown, he has never said no to us. Similarly, our thanks to our beloved Prime Minister. He has a special place for Goa. And that is why whenever Goa's proposals go, he never says no to us. He came specially to Goa to inaugurate 77-feet Ram statue at Pattagali Math. He was kind enough to visit in spite of his busy schedule and address the entire state of Goa. So I thank all of you, and I thank also Mr. Ajay Tamkaji. He especially came here today for the inaugural ceremony, and I am sure he will consider our request and see that something is done for the state of Goa. I thank IRC President Sri Meghwal and his team for having selected Goa, given us an opportunity to to host this council meeting in the state of Goa. All of you, all the staff of my public works department, we have contributed in a small way also for the success of this council meeting. Wish you all the best. Good luck. Thank you. Jai Hind. Jai Goa.
कुछ ही पल पहले हमने डॉक्यूमेंट देखी, चित्र देखे और गोवा के राष्ट्रीय राजमार्ग और आने वाले कुछ प्रोजेक्ट्स, गोवा का पीडब्ल्यूडी डिपार्टमेंट और सभी कर्मचारी वरिष्ठ और कनिष्ठ एक प्राण से, एक मंत्र से इस कार्य में, इस चहल पहल में जुड़े हैं और उनको सही मार्गदर्शन देने वाले हैं मंत्री महोदय श्री दिवंगत रावत जी। एक सराहनीय ताली, एक प्रशंसा की ताली इस विभाग के लिए सभी अतिथियों से हो जाए तो आज की सभा में बहुत धन्यवाद। सशक्त नेतृत्व और जागरूक नागरिकों के मेल से लिखी जाती है एक विकास की नई गाथा। सुशासन वह मार्ग है जो देश को पहुंचाता है बुलंदियों तक, जो हमने कहा है। मंच पर उपस्थित है भारत सरकार की सड़क परिवहन एवं राजमार्ग मंत्रालय के केंद्रीय राज्य मंत्री आदरणीय श्री अजय टमटा जी, जो इस समर्पित और जमीनी स्तर के राजनेता है। आपकी सहजता और जनता से सीधा जुड़ाव और क्षेत्रों के विकास के प्रति आपकी प्रतिबद्धता के कारण आप जनप्रिय नेता हैं। केंद्रीय सड़क परिवहन और राजमार्ग राज्य मंत्री के रूप में आपने बुनियादी ढांचे को मजबूत करने और आधुनिक राजमार्गों के निर्माण और दुर्गम पहाड़ी क्षेत्रों में सड़क कनेक्टिविटी में सुधार लाने के लिए बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाई है और सभी इसे ज्ञात है। अनुरोध है कि आज इस सभा में आप सम्मिलित करें। भारत सरकार के सड़क परिवहन एवं राजमार्ग मंत्रालय के केंद्रीय राज्य मंत्री आदरणीय श्री अजय टमटा जी।
IRC के मिड टर्म काउंसिल मीटिंग के आज के कार्यक्रम में, जिन्हें आप सबने सुना थोड़ी देर पहले ही, उनको एक महत्वपूर्ण मीटिंग के लिए जाना था। हमारे युवा मुख्यमंत्री, जिन्होंने गोवा के प्रदेश के डेवलपमेंट और हमारे रोड डेवलपमेंट के बारे में बहुत सारे सब्जेक्ट्स को यहाँ पर रखा, मैं उनका भी धन्यवाद देता हूँ। और सुबह से हमने गोवा की अपने रोड ट्रांसपोर्ट के जितने भी डिपार्टमेंट काम कर रहे हैं, स्टेट के और भारत सरकार से सीधे काम करने वाली एजेंसीज, उनकी हमने मॉनिटरिंग की मीटिंग भी की थी। और हमारे बहुत ही अनुभवी और बहुत ही वरिष्ठ 8 बार के MLA रहे हैं, जिनका लंबा राजनीतिक सामाजिक इतिहास है, ऐसे हमारे दिगंबर कामत जी, मेरे साथ राज्यसभा के सांसद, पूर्व में प्रदेश अध्यक्ष भी रहे और लगातार संसद में हम लोग मिलते ही रहते हैं, ऐसे सदानंद जी, हमारे DG रोड, जिनके मार्गदर्शन में हम पूरे भारत के अंदर रोडों के डेवलपमेंट में लगातार उनकी मेहनत रहती है। और ऐसे विनय जी राजावत जी, जिनके मार्गदर्शन में ये मीटिंग हो रही है। IRC के हमारे राहुल गुप्ता जी और अध्यक्ष भारतीय सड़क कांग्रेस के आदरणीय DR मेघवाल जी। आपने देखा ही होगा, राहुल जी ने और मेघवाल जी ने अपने इस IRC के मोटिव को हम सबके बीच में रखा ही। प्रोफेसर मनोरंजन जी और हमारे पहले DG रोड रहे, जिनके मार्गदर्शन में हमने, क्योंकि मैं नया मंत्री बना था तो मैं सारंगी जी से काफी कुछ सीखता था रोड ट्रांसपोर्ट का, क्योंकि उससे पहले मैं टेक्सटाइल मंत्री था, तो उस समय सारंगी जी का बड़ा प्यार मिलता था। ऐसे हमारे सारंगी जी, यहाँ पर हमारे राजीव जी, लक्ष्मीकांत जी, मनोज जी, संदीप जी, श्री VK भिंडे जी, मध्यावधि परिषद के दत्ता प्रसाद S कामत जी,
IRC के बारे में आप सबने सुना ही कि हमारी मिड टर्म मीटिंग यहाँ होनी है। 2 दिन तक हमारे देश भर के और IRC के हमारे सभी अच्छे इंजीनियर्स, हमारे स्टेट के भी इंजीनियर, हमारे विशेष रूप से जो सड़क निर्माण में जिनका विशेष योगदान रहता है, ऐसे विशेषज्ञ जो कि अलग अलग सत्रों के माध्यम से यहाँ पर को आज और कल बैठेंगे, जिसका उद्घाटन का आज का यह अवसर ही है। आप सबके ध्यान में है कि लगभग 90 वर्षों से IRC जिन गाइडलाइंस पे भारत देश की विभिन्न भौगोलिक परिस्थितियों को ध्यान में रखते हुए सड़क निर्माण का काम करती है, क्योंकि आपके ध्यान में ही है जैसा कि भारत का पूरा भौगोलिक परिदर्शन है, कहीं हिमालय में भी सड़क बनानी होती है तो कहीं समुद्र के किनारे में भी सड़क बनानी होती है। अलग अलग परिस्थितियों में हमारे अच्छे सड़क निर्माण की भूमिका पूरे दुनिया के अंदर, दूसरे नंबर की सड़क निर्माण की भूमिका हमारा रोड ट्रांसपोर्ट और स्टेट की रोडें पूरी दुनिया के अंदर एक इतिहास बनी है कि सबसे ज्यादा सड़कें दूसरे नंबर में भारत में, दुनिया में। आप सबको जानकर आश्चर्य होगा, नरेंद्र भाई मोदी जी के मार्गदर्शन में जब 2014 में भारत की सरकार के निर्माण में आप सबका योगदान रहा, गडकरी जी की गाइडेंस में लगभग हम 94,000 किलोमीटर रोड ही हमारी NH था। आज हमारे लगभग 1.5 लाख किलोमीटर की रोड पूरे देश भर के अंदर है। ये अपने आप में एक विशेष कीर्तिमान तो है ही है, और इस कीर्तिमान को स्थापित करने के लिए IRC के गाइडलाइंस के जो मानक बनते हैं उसका पूरा 100% हम इम्प्लीमेंट करते हैं। जो जो समस्याएं जिन जिन परिस्थितियों के अंदर आती है उन समस्याओं का हम समाधान भी करते हैं। मैं आज सुबह से कई रोड्स पे, कई ब्रिजेस पे गोवा के गया और मुझे बहुत ही प्रसन्नता है। मैं आज इस मंच के माध्यम से PWD मिनिस्टर साहब को और आपके स्टेट के इंजीनियर्स को बहुत बधाई देता हूँ, शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ, जिन्होंने पूरे देश भर में चाहे ब्रिजेस बनाने में जो विशेष प्रकार की उपलब्धियों पर आप ब्रिज बनाए हैं, अच्छी रोड्स बनाई हैं, उसके लिए मेरा डिपार्टमेंट तो है ही आपको सहयोग कर ही रहा है, मगर आपके राज्य सरकार के इंजीनियरों ने भी बड़े कीर्तिमान किए। जहां अटल ब्रिज के माध्यम से आपके 2 ब्रिज जबकि पुराने ब्रिज हैं, उनके बीच में पियर उठा करके नए ब्रिज के निर्माण करने में, जो कि दिखने में भी वैसे आपके ध्यान में है, आपका तो 17-18 लाख का पॉपुलेशन है, मगर लगभग 70 लाख 80 लाख यहाँ टूरिस्ट आते हैं। और मैं तो कहूँगा क्योंकि मैं भी टूरिज्म पर डिपेंडेंट स्टेट हूँ, उत्तराखंड राज्य में, हम भी लगातार कीर्तिमान स्थापित कर ही रहे हैं। तो वैसे ही आपके भी गोवा में आने वाले टूरिस्ट की संख्या आने वाले समय में मुझे लगता है कि ये करोड़ तो आप अभी पहुंच ही जाओगे, 1.5 करोड़ पहुंचने में भी आपको टाइम नहीं लगेगा। जिस प्रकार से गोवा का इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर और डेवलपमेंट लगातार बढ़ रहा है, यह आपके राज्य के लिए बहुत ही शुभकारी रहेगा। मैं IRC के आज के इस मीटिंग में मैं आप सब अपने इंजीनियर से कहना चाहता हूँ कि आने वाली पीढ़ी के लिए रोड इंजीनियरिंग के विजन को आपने देना है। हमने दुनिया की रोड बनाने की टेक्नोलॉजी के अंदर अपना एक कीर्तिमान बनाना है। हम लोग सोचते हैं कि हमारे वहाँ जो हम रोड बनाए तो विदेश की टेक्नोलॉजी को देखते हुए अपने यहाँ रोड बनाने का प्रयास करते हैं। वो दिन दूर नहीं कि जिस प्रकार के रोड्स बनाने का निर्माण हमारे देश के अंदर वर्तमान में चल रहा है और 2047 के लक्ष्य को लेकर के हम उस विजन की सोच के साथ सड़कों का निर्माण कर रहे हैं, तो आने वाले समय में भारत में सड़कों को देख करके दुनिया के अंदर सड़क बनाने का काम प्रारंभ हो जाएगा। आपके ध्यान में होगा कि हम हाई एल्टीट्यूड के अंदर जोजिला जैसी, सोनमर्ग जैसी और अटल टनल आपके हिमाचल के अंदर हम जो बना सकते हैं, जिसमें अब उस जगह पे आप लोगों का, बहुत सारे लोगों का, इंजीनियर्स का जाना तो रहा होगा, जहां काम करना भी साल भर के अंदर 3-4 महीना ही हम काम कर पाते हैं। वहां ऑक्सीजन का लेवल भी कम है। आदमी का सर्वाइव करना तो छोड़िए, मशीन को चलने के लिए भी ऑक्सीजन की जरूरत होती है। आप तो इंजीनियर नहीं हैं, आपके ध्यान में ही है। तो वहां पर किन किन कठिनाइयों में हम सड़कों का निर्माण करते हैं। अभी हमारे डीजी साहब, सारजी साहब बैठे हैं, राहुल गुप्ता जी भी बैठे हैं। जब हम लिपू लेक तक आदि कैलाश के पास, कैलाश से मानव सरोवर को जाने वाला जो रोड है, उस रोड की कनेक्टिविटी करने के लिए हमारा कितनी सारी कठिनाई थी, रोड्स को पहुंचाने के लिए उस जगह पर मशीनों को ले जाने के लिए इतनी सारी कठिनाई थी। और अगर चॉपर नहीं होता तो हम तब वहां तक ऊपर मशीन नहीं ले जा पाते, क्योंकि वो मेरी ही कॉन्स्टेंसी है। और मैंने उन परिस्थितियों को स्वयं देखा है कि हमने मशीनों के पार्ट को हाई एल्टीट्यूड में ले जा करके उस जगह पे ज्वाइन करके तब हम उल्टा करके पहाड़ को काट के लाए नीचे से। कितना कठिनाई होता है जब हम रोड को नीचे से ऊपर काटते हैं, तो उसमें दोनों खतरे होते हैं। लोग भी, बहुत लोगों की जानें भी जाती हैं, महंगी कॉस्टली मशीनें भी उसमें हमारी तब के खत्म हो जाती हैं। ये एक बड़ा चैलेंजिंग काम। इस चैलेंजिंग काम को मेरे इंजीनियर्स, मेरे एनएच के इंजीनियर, मेरे स्टेट के इंजीनियर्स ये मिल करके करते हैं, तो बड़ी खुशी होती है कि हम हर काम को करने में संभव है। हाई एल्टीट्यूड के साथ साथ समुद्र के अंदर और समुद्र के बीच में भी सड़कों का निर्माण कर रहे हैं। तो इसलिए ग्रेट, हम लोग बहुत शुभकार्य। ये नए विजन की सोच है, ये प्रधानमंत्री जी के लक्ष्य की सोच है। नहीं तो लोग ये सोचते थे जहां लोग रहते हैं, पहले ये सोच थी जहां लोग रहते हैं, जहां ज्यादा ट्रैफिक है, उन्हीं रोडों को बनाया जाए। मगर पहली बार देश के प्रधानमंत्री जी ने कहा कि सीमा के क्षेत्र के अंदर, जहां हमारे सीमा में सैनिक विराजमान है, वहां तक की रोड कनेक्टिविटी पूरी की पूरी होनी चाहिए। आज हम लोग रोड बनाते हैं, कहाँ कैलाश मानसरोवर रह गया, और उस हिमालय के अंदर हम रोड बनाते हुए हिमाचल होते हुए, लेह लद्दाख होते हुए, जम्मू कश्मीर तक के हम हिमालय के अंदर टनलों के माध्यम से, चाहे ओपन रोड के माध्यम से आज रोड निर्माण का काम कर रहे हैं। ये अपने आप में बॉर्डर्स के अंदर रोड बनाना जो भी कठिनाइयों के साथ, उसको बहुत ताकत के साथ हम बना रहे हैं। एक तो यही परिस्थिति नहीं, आप सबके ध्यान में होगा कि सोनमर्ग टनल का जब हमने उद्घाटन करना था, टनल भी बन रही थी, तो वहीं आतंकवादियों के माध्यम से हमारे इंजीनियरों में, हमारे श्रमिकों में उनकी जान तक ले ली गई। इन कठिनाइयों का भी हमको सामना करते हुए रोड बनानी पड़ी। तो ये आपको, हम लोगों को सोचकर अच्छा लगता है कि हम इन परिस्थितियों में सब मिल करके हिम्मत नहीं हारते, मगर जो लक्ष्य हमारे पास है उसको हम पूरा करते हैं। आज मैं आपके गोवा में भी देख रहा था, मैं IRC के इंजीनियरों से भी निवेदन करता हूं कि आप नए कोड में खासतौर पर स्लो प्रोडक्शन, क्योंकि बहुत सारा पैसा हमारा खासतौर पर नॉर्थ ईस्ट और अभी गोवा और कई अन्य राज्यों में जब हम रोड बना लेते हैं, तो रोड बनाने के बाद जो स्लो प्रोडक्शन का काम है, उसमें एक बड़ी टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम होती है कि हम अच्छी रोड भी बना लें तो पहाड़ के गिरने के कारण से रोड खराब हो जाती है। इसलिए हमने अपने DPR में भी नया प्रोविजन किया है कि हम पहले स्लो प्रोडक्शन करेंगे, फिर रोड बनाने का काम कंप्लीट करेंगे। इन सबको भी ध्यान रखने के लिए अच्छी टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ हम किस प्रकार से स्लो प्रोडक्शन के काम को ध्यान में करते हुए अच्छे डिस्कशन आए, आप सबकी चर्चाएं हों, तो उसको भी जोड़ते हुए उस खर्चे को भी हम कम करें। खासतौर पर रोड बनाने के साथ साथ हम पर्यावरण का भी विशेष ध्यान दें। हम पर्यावरण का ध्यान रखते ही हैं, मगर कठिनाइयाँ बहुत जगह भी होती है। आपके यहाँ तो फॉरेस्ट क्लियरेंस लेने में बहुत समस्या है मंत्री जी, आपके इंजीनियर साहब बता ही रहे थे कि अगर हमारा लैंड एक्विजिशन टाइम से नहीं होने के कारण से हमारी रोड की देरी भी हो रही है और रोड्स बनाने का खर्चा भी महंगा हो जाता है। मगर हम इन सब चीज़ों का ध्यान रखते हुए बनाएं। और खासतौर पर चूंकि जैसा आपने बताया कि हमारे ब्रिजेस में सेल्फी पॉइंट बन गए, क्योंकि गोवा तो अपने आप में वैसे ही लोग यहाँ टूरिज्म आते हैं, तो जो एक नया जुआरी में जो ब्रिज बनाने हैं उसके लिए आपने डिमांड्स भी किया है, उसको भी हम स्वीकारते ही, हमने पहले ही DPR हमने दिया है, तो वो भी एक पॉइंट बनेगा, बहुत सुंदर बनेगा। 3-4 आपके नए ब्रिजेज में जो बनने वाले हैं वो भी बहुत अच्छे बनेंगे। इन चीज़ों को भी आप लोग देखेंगे। स्लो प्रोडक्शन में भी मैंने जैसे कहा कि AI का लैंड पॉइंट्स प्रोडक्शन के साथ साथ हम सारी टेक्नोलॉजी का इस्तेमाल करते हुए उन सब चीज़ों को आप करेंगे। ऐसे ही पन्ना देवी करासवाड़ा ये 4 लेन कॉरिडोर आपका बना है, मड़गांव पश्चिम बाईपास बना है, कानागोर बाईपास बना है। ऐसे आपके बहुत सारे रोडों को आपने बोला है। अभी CM साहब ने और आपने कुछ डिमांड्स की हैं। उन डिमांड्स के बारे में जैसे आपने बोला है कि बोरी ब्रिज को जुआरी रिवर पर है, उसको हमने एनुअल प्लान में शामिल कर लिया। अभी मीटिंग में ही हमारी डिस्कशन हुआ था, उसको हम एनुअल प्लान में ले ही रहे, तो उसकी कोई समस्या नहीं रहेगी। मोले खंडेपाल जो 4 लेन का जो है उसको भी हमने एनुअल प्लान में शामिल किया ही है। सेकेंड, आपका जो मड़गांव एक्सटेंशन बाईपास है जिसकी आपने डिमांड की है वो स्टेट रोड आपकी है, मगर कोई ना कोई रास्ता, अभी डीजी साहब हम लोग बैठे ही थे मीटिंग में, तो कोई ना कोई रास्ता लेकर के इसका भी, उसे भी हम भारत सरकार के किसी न किसी या डीकंजेशन में लिया जा सकता है, उसमें लेकर के उसको भी हम स्वीकारते हैं। आपको कोई लगना चाहिए कि भाई कि आपको भारत सरकार के डबल इंजन का फायदा पूरा मिलेगा। मोदी जी वैसे ही आपको और गोवा को बहुत पसंद करते हैं। गडकरी जी का तो स्वयं बैठ के उन्होंने कई काम यहाँ कराए हैं, इसलिए और जिन कामों को मैं देख रहा हूँ तो मुझे लगता है इसमें कोई समस्या आने वाली नहीं है। आप सबको बहुत सारी शुभकामनाएं। मैं आज के इस मीटिंग में जो IRC का कॉन्सेप्ट है वो आने वाले समय के अंदर और अच्छा हो, बढ़िया हो। टनल पे भी हमारा आने वाला समय, हम नए रोड नेटवर्क में टनल्स को हम लोग बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट के रूप में ले रहे हैं, क्योंकि अब जितना हमारे पास ग्राउंड फील्ड था, हम एलिवेटेड में भी आ गए। कई जगह पर हम लोगों को टनल बनाने में भी बहुत सारी मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी। हम वो भी नेटवर्क आने वाले समय के अंदर टनल के माध्यम से भी अच्छी कनेक्टिविटी प्रदान करके समय की बचत करेंगे। पुनः आप सबको बधाई, शुभकामनाएं।
We salute valuable presence and inspiring inputs of Shri Ajay Tamtaji, Honorable Union Minister of State for Road Transport and Highways. It's a time to release IRC documents. Once again, I request Shri Ajay Tamtaji, Honorable Union Minister, Shri Digambar Kamachi, Honorable PWD Minister, and Shri Sadanand Sheikh Tanapiji, Honorable MP Rajya Sabha, to release IRC document. These are the documents of CFRP system for repair and retrofitting of bridges. इस सुनहरे पल के बाद अभी सभी अतिथियों को सम्मान भेंट दी जाएगी। I request Sri Vinay Kumar Rajawat ji, DGRD and SS, Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, to present a memento to Sri Digambar V. Kamachi, Honorable PWD Minister, Government of Goa. And the memento from IRC. May I request Sri Rahul Gupta ji, Secretary General IRC and ADG, to present a memento to Sri Sadanand Sheikh Tanapiji, Honorable MP Rajya Sabha. And this is the memento from IRC. May I request Sri Swapnil Desai, Superintendent Engineer PWD Goa, to present memento to Sri D.R. Meghwal ji, President IRC. May I request Sri June Carvalho, Superintendent Engineer PWD Goa, to present a memento to Professor Manoranjan Parida, Division President IRC. Shri Armstrong Fernandez, Superintendent Engineer, PWD Goa, will present memento to Shri V.K. Rajaji, DGRD and SS North. Shri Gajanan Desai ji, Executive Engineer, PWD Goa, will present memento to Shri Rahul Gupta ji, Secretary General IRC and AGG. May I request Shri Pritesh Naik, Executive Engineer, PWD Goa, to present memento to Shri Rajiv Yadav ji, Vice President. May I request Shri Harish Tanapre, Executive Engineer, PWD Goa, to present memento to Shri Lakshmi Kanta Padi, Vice President. Shri Lakshmikant Gadkar, Executive Engineer, PWD Goa, will present memento to Shri Manoj Srivastav, Vice President. May I request Shri Jayananda Madpekar, Executive Engineer, PWD Goa, to present memento to Shri D. Sarabhiji, Vice President, IRC. प्रार्थना है श्री सुरेंद्र कुमार गर्ग जी, डायरेक्टर ANF IRC, आप श्री संदीप KP चोटेकर, चेयरमैन लोकल ऑर्गेनाइजिंग कमेटी एंड प्रिंसिपल चीफ इंजीनियर PWD एंड एक्स ऑफिसियो एडिशनल सेक्रेटरी गवर्नमेंट ऑफ गोवा, उन्हें IRC की ओर से सम्मान भेंट प्रदान की। श्री सुरेंद्र कुमार गर्ग जी, डायरेक्टर ANF, मेरी बार अनुरोध करती हूँ आप श्री दत्त प्रसाद S. कामत, वर्किंग चेयरमैन एंड चीफ इंजीनियर NHRP, PWD गवर्नमेंट गोवा, उन्हें सम्मान भेंट प्रदान करें। श्री राहुल पाटिल, डेप्यूटी डायरेक्टर IRC, आपसे अनुरोध करती हूँ श्री विश्वंकर भेंडे, लोकल ऑर्गेनाइजिंग सेक्रेटरी चीफ इंजीनियर, PWD गोवा। बहुत ही अथक परिश्रम श्री संदीप चोटेकर जी, श्री दत्त प्रसाद कामत जी और श्री विश्वंभर भेंडे जी का रहा है और सभा को भी संपन्न किया है बहुत ही बेहतरीन रूप से सभी के मार्गदर्शन से। इसके साथ उपाध्यक्ष IRC के श्री राजीव यादव जी से मैं अनुरोध करती हूँ कि आप वोट ऑफ थैंक्स प्रदान करें।